Welcome to the Bird Gang Nation Sports Media Show, repping the greatest team of all time. Let's go! Bird Gang 31, he be the host with the most. We going deep, burning teams. They ain't nothing but toast. It's in your rest stand. Sirianni put me in coach, running like Miles Sanders till I bump my head on the post. Touchdown! Yeah, that's coming. Devontae's crazy route running. Jalen hurting them, throwing lasers to Rager, young gunning. Come on! On the D side, we ride, sack him with Fletcher, lay him out on the stretcher. No one can protect you. Watch Darius lay him, shutting down your routes. Come on! In my green John, eating Philly cheesesteaks. Put up your cups, wings up, if you can relate. Tailgating at the link like Gangsta Stride. To the Bird Gang Nation, that's worldwide. On Sundays, catch the pre and post game. Mondays is Birds on Broad Street with Philly Notion and Cool Cat, the man in motion. And Wednesdays, the midweek special got you open with JC from Eagles Talk, hitting like B-Dog, baby.
Welcome, my guys, to my midday stream. Welcome, nation. Thank you guys for showing up right now. Bird Game 31. I just wanted to come on here and let's talk about what happened yesterday so we can put in our review, and move on to these Chiefs. Man, that was a rough one. Really rough, man. But I had some time. I went off last night. I was going off pretty good there. But I think today, I'm more calm about the situation, and it's time to get started looking at the Chiefs here. So I just wanted to let you guys say whatever you guys want to say. Let me know how you guys feel about it. Were you guys as mad as I was? Did we play that well? Or, what do you think we need to fix here? What up, Big Play Slay? What up, Cole? How you doing, my guy? Yeah, walk of shame this morning. Grandzilla 12, what's up? Much love. Eagles champ. Welcome, everybody. He says, how does the Eagles rebound after yesterday's loss? The only thing they can do, man, is go back to the drawing board. First and foremost, we need to run the ball. Miles Sanders getting 2 carries in the game, 24 yards, something like that. Unacceptable. You've seen the Cowboys come out and attack us with the run early, and set up the pass later. I feel like Nick Sirianni is just copying the same blueprint that Dougie P tried to run. And it's not working, man. It's time for us to change everything up. Even that defense, that zone shell defense that we got going. Yes, it keeps some of the star receivers from, having big games against us. But at the same time, man, they're running all over this defense. We definitely need to have both coaches go back, think about it, try to, throw away what they have and come up with some new schemes and game plans. Because what we got right now is not working, and we definitely need a fresh breath, a breath of fresh air moving forward with the play calling. Yeah, the way it's looking, man, it's a long road to victory. We got the Chiefs next week. I felt like we really had to win this game against the Cowboys. Even if it wasn't going to be the blowout, I thought it was, but just a win in general didn't happen, man. Didn't happen. He's like a Grashburg again, 31 making 1K sub on the way to 2K. Yes, hey, much love to all the nation. We are at 1K subs. I think I got about another 400 watch hours, and we will be monetized on YouTube. But hey, much love to you guys. Couldn't do it without any of you guys. He says, fire Sirianni and run the ball. Right? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like my post game. I was like, fire him today, because I was heated in the moment. But it's like, I feel like he's still young and he thinks he can get away with certain things that he just can't get away with. You know, like you can't be finesse footballing it when you don't have the team. You know what I'm saying? Like you need to go in there, establish a run to set up the pass. Everybody knows that. That's like coaching 101. They teach you the first day, first week in football, man. You started with your run game and then you move to the pass game. And I think I heard someone else say that's probably why I think it was JC or something last night. He's like, that's probably why we're getting these linemen hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like you have them set up for pass like what? 50 times, 40 times a game, and you're not running the ball. Linemen need to be running the ball, putting their weight, being attackers, not catching people all game long. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how you get those leg injuries, knee injuries, backing up. People running you over and stuff like that because you're just catching the whole game. Catching, catching, catching. You got to let these guys do what they do best. They're big linemen. Let them put that body into the defensive line for a little bit, you know? Let them get down there and like get dirty in the trenches for a little bit. Let's open up the Miles Sanders and the run game. Gainwell. You didn't see none of that happen yesterday. Salute to Mitch. Oh yeah, Fountain Panda. Thanks, my guy. But yeah, man, I'm a little frustrated. I still feel like we got the same offense and defense from last year. And the whole talk to offseason was we got something new, with new formations, new schemes, new players. It's gonna be a new product on the field. But as of 2 games, 3 games in, it's looking like the same old product. Yeah, that Falcons game when we ran the ball and we were throwing it to everybody, that looked good. But it was against the Falcons. We just played 2 good teams back to back and really wasn't that competitive. Really wasn't that competitive. Yeah, we do bounce back, but it's like it's not the same team for one. We're getting, injuries piling up on us again. We're starting our line. We got Brooks out. We got Mayalata out. We got what's his name last time? Isaac out. You know what I'm saying? Those are 3 starters out. So now you're still stuck with 2 starters again. We're back to 2 starters on the offensive line, until Myalata come back and Brooks come back. Landon did but he's still recognizing that it's a different game on this pro level. It's so annoying how can't defend them. Yeah, man. Like, I will give this to him. Like, Hargraves played a hell of a game. Hargraves definitely is my defensive MVP of that game. He played a hell of a game. That penalty kind of sucked, but he made up for it, right after on the next play, getting that strip sack fumble in the end zone. Sit post, our punter, has to be one of the best punters in the league. So those are 2 bright spots we can look at looking forward and knowing that we have those 2 bright spots right now working for it. But we need some more. There's 22 starters and, 2 out of 22 ain't working. I don't know what it was, but it was beautiful in Dallas this morning. I bet you did think it was beautiful in Dallas this morning. Hey, I ain't going to even hate on you guys. You guys said it all week that you guys going to come do what you want and, take over that game. And, hey, hats off to you because you did that. You know what I'm saying? I thought in the very first quarter that it was going to be a really close game. The way we score, you guys score, we got that safety coming back, yeah, man, you guys handled business. It was still a close game all the way up to halftime, which I still had feelings that we could win that game. But then after that, man, we got to get better in the coaching staff. We got to call better plays on both sides of the ball, man. But hey, hats off to you, Cowboy fans. We will beat Cowboys at the link. Yeah, hope so, man. Hope so. We need you, Miles Sanders, time to sign. Paris Ford, Wallace sucks. Wallace just got hurt early. Wallace got hurt early. That stinger. You can't be hitting Zeke like that, man. That's a big boy. He be out there doing whatever he wants. Like he was running over us, but Zeke always has a good game against us, man. It sucks. But yeah, you can't keep getting hurt and coming back. Where's McLeod at? I thought McLeod was coming back this week. Is he coming back next week? Because we definitely, once we get him back, Epps played a good game. Two people that I was really surprised played a good game, to be honest with you guys. Epps played a good game. And then Dillard. That was my hot take. Dillard doesn't give up a sack. And Dillard didn't give up no sacks yesterday, so that was also good. I was really proud of him for doing that. He stepped up big time. Miles Sanders. What up, Sonic? Miles Sanders, 2 carries for 27 yards. Yeah, that's it. That's all that's all he did. 27 yards off 2 carries. Why? You heard Sirianni, well, after the first couple of possessions, we're down, so we just figured we had to throw the ball, and that's how the game plan worked out. No, man. The first quarter, it doesn't matter if you're down by 21 points in the first quarter. You can always run that rock to get things changed up. How else are you going to get the pass open? That's my question to you, Nick Sirianni. How are you going to get the pass open if you're not running the ball? If all they have to do is sit back and send the hounds at you every play. How's Jalen? You're not getting Jalen in no rhythm. Where's these screen plays that everybody was talking about? You know what I'm saying? I think we see like one screen, 2 RPOs, something like that. Where are these plays that you were talking about and we were practicing and everybody was getting so excited about? Where are they at now? That's what I want to know. Where are these plays at? Where's the blitzing on defense that we're supposed to be doing this year? Not being the same, sit back. We're supposed to be putting that pressure on them. Where's that at? It doesn't seem like a very aggressive defense, but I don't know, man. I don't know. It's frustrating. It's getting real frustrating. That's all I know. We got to do better. We definitely got to do better. Let's see. You sure anything can happen? You're not wanting to get steamrolled on your own field, right? We go against Kansas City Chiefs. We play like we played the last 2 games. That's going to be another blowout. Back-to-back blowouts. Ain't nobody want to deal with that. Not I. Not I. Yeah, and then that first pass right there, Panda, the first pass, when Jalen threw that interception in the end zone, it looked like he was so confident when he threw the ball. Like it was just effortless throwing the ball. And he was so short, man. He's been missing short a lot lately. Like I feel like he's too cocky. Like he thinks he got it. Man, put some in that ball. If you throw that ball right, that's a touchdown. Simple as plain, like straight up. Mrs. Burger Gang, how you doing? Only person to play it. Yeah, Hargrave was one of the only people that came to play. For real. And Sipos, our punter is legit. He keep punting like this. He definitely gonna be in that Pro Bowl as a Pro Bowl punter. Alcaber, my guy, what up? You wanna come up on here? Yeah, hold on real fast. Let me see something. One second, guys. All right. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. I'm back. My bad. But yeah, you got it. Bird game, Eagles champ. Big play Slay. Yeah. Horrible. Horrible. Miles Sanders only two. Yeah, it's like you can't win football games, man, without running the ball, man. Cannot win football games. Yep. Go get the little ones.
It's good, my guy.
What's up, Alphabet? How you doing, my guy?
Good, man. Caught me on a good day. Work
Right?
computer not working. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna join my guy Bird gang.
What's up, my guy? Yeah, I know we've been meaning to get on here together again. So I was like, yeah, why not? I
Yeah.
just been, man, talking about the game, man. What do you think about it?
See, I got the black on, man. That's how I feel. Dark. It's a dark night, man. It was terrible. I mean, man, to get blown out. The thing is, we was in the game. It was 7-20. We got the ball back the second half. Miles Sanders get the big 20+ yard game. After
Mm-hmm.
that, it's like, all right, now we're gonna go back to passing. Jalen Hurts is struggling. He throws a pick six. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't know. But I ain't gonna lie, Diggs is good. I mean, he stuck with Devontae Smith
Yeah.
the whole time.
That
The
was something
whole
I
time.
thought for sure was going to be an advantage. You know what I'm saying? Devontae should be able to handle Diggs. They played him one on one. It wasn't even a lot of double teaming Devontae that game. They pretty much left Diggs on him. And
Mhm.
he was not getting open, that's for sure.
Oh,
How do you feel
man.
about the coaching, man? Are you?
Oh, I'm with everybody on this. Nick Sirianni was terrible. I think the defense is getting a lot of blame or unnecessary blame a bit because the defense
Yes.
did give us a touchdown. They did stop Dak at the goal line. It's like, how much can they do? They was gassed. To me, they look gassed after a while. Then you got Fletcher Cox starting to catch cramps. Javon Hargrave had to sit out a minute. I mean, if the offense ain't doing nothing,
That's why I
that
tell
is what
people
it is.
everybody so quick at to get on the defense. To be honest, the
Mhm.
defense were playing great in the beginning of the game. Like we got what, two or one? Was it two or one? Fourth downs where we stopped them.
I think
I think it
I
was two, wasn't
I
it?
think it was like two, and then they got the sack fumble in the end zone. I
Yeah.
mean,
So it's like they're doing their job, but if we pass the ball 40 times a game and we're not running the rock, then it's not gonna work.
I
It's just not
agree.
gonna work.
And I'm not saying Jonathan Gannon called the best game because some of that zone
No.
scheme was bad, but it's like, how much can they do if the offense can't get none going? It felt like we started to get momentum as soon as we did. The Cowboys to kill it, or
Yeah.
we had kill ourselves. Let me say it like that, because it was one.
Drop
I think
passes.
Jalen Hurts missed Dallas Goddard. You know what play I'm talking about? He came across and Jalen
But to
Hurts
be
just
honest,
completely missed
everybody
him.
was like, "That's Jalen." But last I checked, it hit him in his hands.
It did, but Jalen
Like
didn't lead
like
him
this.
right.
Your
Yeah,
hands out. You catch that. You just keep running.
that's a touchdown. That was a
That's a
touchdown.
touchdown.
That
Like
was.
I will say, was it the perfect pass? No,
Uh,
but it wasn't to the ram of whoa. What was that? You know what I'm saying? Like it still hit your hands. You didn't catch the ball. You know what I'm
mm,
saying? Like why didn't you catch the ball?
that's
And
true.
then we went on a whole little streak of dropsies, dropping here, dropping there, dropping there. Everybody was just dropping the ball. Everybody, you
And then he
know.
just threw up a prayer to Quez Watkins, which I'm mad he didn't get enough play time out there. And he catch a
What is up
possession
with that,
catch.
man? That's starting to
I
really
don't
piss
know.
me off too. Why aren't you getting Quest? He seems like the only receiver doing anything to catch the ball. You know what I'm
And
saying? He went over that dude to catch that ball. You know what I'm saying? Like
completely underthrown, but he went up and got it. Like he
make
went
him
up
the
and got
star
that.
if that's what you got to do. I know you're trying to pay favoritism, but no. Maybe the spreading out the thing is not ready yet. Maybe these guys are not developed enough yet to do this spread out. No, feed the people that need to eat, that are ready to eat, that is hungry. Give Quest Watkins the ball. Give Miles Sanders the ball. You know what I'm saying? Just give those two the guys the ball until someone stops these two. Find an identity to your offense. You know,
I
before
agree.
trying to get everybody involved. They're not doing it. I like the fact that they did get the tight ends back involved this game. Like they have more tight ends passes this week than we did last week.
Mhm.
But like I said, Goddard, great catch first. But you catch that ball, man. You had who's downfield? Ertz was right there downfield too.
Yeah.
There was like one guy to block. That's it. And then you could have been gone. Touchdown. You know? I still
But
feel like there's still those certain plays that if we were to hit these certain plays, the game would be a lot different. You know what I'm saying? Momentum will still be there. But like the
mhm.
air came out when he threw that pick, and it's like every time the penalties, oh my God.
I was about to say we're not even mentioning the penalties. We are
Oh
so
my
undisciplined.
God.
It started from week one, and a lot of people overshadowed it because we won that game. I'm like, this team is undisciplined. Went into
Yeah.
week two. What happened? Undisciplined. Derek Barnett. Week three, we undisciplined, and it cost us. It cost us this game.
And they were like, what, 11 penalties a game leading the NFL. Then we're at 9 when they talked about it. Then we end up getting a couple more penalties after that, man. It's like we're
Yeah,
shooting ourselves in the foot.
I
Like
think we
I
had
tell
like
everybody,
13.
imagine playing these games without all those penalties. I know you're gonna get one or two in the game, a handful of them in a game, but 11, 12, 13, 14 penalties a game, you're not gonna win football games, especially if you're not running the ball. You
And then it
know?
was the penalties we were getting, like illegal formations. Like, come on, what? Or an eligible player down the field. It's like,
Yeah.
why are we doing this? And we got
Mm-hmm.
that penalty like 4 times last night, and it's like that's just undisciplined stuff. Derek Barnett with the offsides, and I
Mm-hmm.
don't know.
Man, they gotta freaking be better, man. Like I feel like they're just but it sets it up, like what they were saying to you on the news there, man. You gotta get Hurts in a rhythm early. You know what I'm saying? Like run, throw nice little dump plays. Where's all these screens at? You know what I'm saying? Like they ran one screen yesterday that got blown up right off the jump,
Yeah,
or
and
two screens.
and I realized he do that same thing Doug Peterson do. Once a play get blown up, he'll
Doesn't
stop
go back
running
to it.
that play.
Yeah.
Yeah, same
And
thing Doug Peterson do.
that's why I tell everybody I've been feeling like I'm watching the team from last year.
Same as that.
You know?
Injuries. Again.
Injuries, this soft defense that's not hitting nobody. I like our linebackers, but I really feel like Howie need to make a blockbuster trade for a star linebacker. Like a big star linebacker. Like I'm talking about one of them big country fast boys
Hmm.
that run out and hit somebody, clog that hole up. Because if you looked at a lot of run plays, it wasn't that our guys wasn't there.
Zeke was running them over.
Zeke was just running them over, man. Zeke's a big boy. He was just running those guys over. Excuse me, I was running here, please.
get out my way. Just move.
Oh
Let me get my
man.
5-6 yards. Then Tony Pollard comes in, of course, kill us with the toss plays. I seen that coming. It's like, oh man.
Man, far behind on here. Sorry about that, guys. I'm gonna catch up. Yeah, shout out to everybody in the chat. We got 15 in here. Much love to all you guys, man. Hit that like while you're in here. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do your thing. We are over 1K on the road to 2K now, but we're gonna keep rocking with it. But let me know in the chats, guys. What is your feeling about this game? Like, how are you feeling right now? You had some time to think about it. I know if you guys catch my post game last night, I was going off, like all the way off.
I seen some of it, but I was so mad I went to sleep. I think I stopped really watching the game like after 6 minutes left. I was like, I
Is
don't
a
know.
beast. He better Kayvon, Wallace. Wallace or Mills, who you think is better? I don't know. I haven't really even seen enough to Kayvon to have an opinion about him. When he started doing good in preseason, he got hurt. And then when he finally did get back, he got hurt again. So
I mean, I'm a guy that watch all the games. I mean, to be honest, the Patriots are a bad team too. So I mean, they beat the Jets.
thank you, my guy.
Like, come on, they beat the Jets.
Mm-hmm.
But the Patriots are not that good, and I don't really see anything. He was talking about Mills, like Jalen Mills.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything from him
He
at
said
all.
Wallace is Mills 2.0. Earl Wolf.
I mean,
What
I
is
don't
your
know.
evaluation on Hurts right now through 3 games? What is your true feeling? Are you still on the Hurts train? Do you still believe he can be an elite quarterback? Because it is only 7 games he's played in the NFL, period. And through the first 6, he was the only quarterback with 1,300 yards passing, 600 yards rushing, you know, 6 touchdowns. So it's not like as bad as he's really looking. It
Mhm.
seems like he's still breaking records. Like he still is the best quarterback in that short period of time, like the best stats in that short period of time of any quarterback. So how do you break that down? Put those two
Well,
things in perspective.
the first three games, I think he was only really bad in Dallas so far. I mean, 49ers, he did all he could. That was bad play calling. Week one, when it was good play calling, you utilized the run, more short passes, and let the wide receivers work. He was pretty good week one. But I think Nick Sirianni pride. He wanted to shoot it out with the Cowboys, and we don't have the skill set to do that. That's why we have an elite running back. I mean, you got to run the ball. You got to mess up the game plan because if not, it looked like I'm watching Chip Kelly again. The
Mm-hmm.
defense is on the field for way too long. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, man. So I still believe in Jalen Hurts just to short win that. I still believe in him. Just gotta call better plays.
That's what
That's
I
it.
think. You just got to help it. You know, the two best friends to a young quarterback is the run game and your tight end. You know what I'm saying? Like those are two things. If you look through the first 3 games, those are two things we're not doing. We're not running the ball, and we're not really throwing to our tight ends. More last game than the whole first 3 games. Yes, we probably threw to our tight ends a little bit more that game, but in reality, we're not throwing to tight ends, and we're not running the ball. Like it's just not happening. And I don't know. Like I don't know if it's too much faith because they are 3 fast receivers, so you expect a lot from them. So you're like, no, I'm gonna keep going because soon it's gonna pop because you do get these flash plays from them. You know what I'm saying? These splash plays here, splash plays there. You know how you feel on Devontae Smith so far?
I mean, I don't think they scheming him right. To be honest, I don't think they running the right plays for him. I mean, this was really, I guess you could say, the past 2 weeks he been getting locked up. I could say, but I mean, Diggs they played together what Alabama, so we knew that was coming. I mean, Devontae Smith been pretty average. I'm not gonna lie, but are they running the right plays for him to open up the field? I don't think so. So I don't want to put all the blame on him. I mean, if he's getting locked up, the question is, what a guy like Rager is doing. What is Rager doing? If he got the number 2 or number 3 corner on him, we've seen what Watkins can do, but you go back
And
to the same question: why is he not on the field more, Watkins, more than
yeah,
Rager?
why is he
That's the
not
question.
getting no balls thrown to this man? Like so many times, I'm like, this would be the perfect time. Just go deep to Watkins right now. You know what I'm saying? Because they're not expecting you doing all this garbage and this short garbage stuff that you're calling, which is not working. Getting you 3 and 4 yards. You know, they're like one of the last plays. It was like a 2 yard pass to Dallas Goddard. You know what I'm saying? Like, why are we even running routes 2 yards? Like, why is that even happening right now? You know what I'm saying? Like when you can play action and go deep or something, man. Like they need to do something. It's getting really frustrating, man, to watch these games. Like I didn't feel like I was gonna go through that again this season. I thought this season I'd be seeing a whole bunch of new plays, you know, seeing all these athletic people get open, be schemed open, and get the ball. Like I was watching Chiefs highlights, so I'm getting ready for this week, you know. And man, these guys do a pre-snap motion every single down. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no movement going on in our offense. You know what I'm saying? They're just stale, line up, run the play, you know, and that's it.
And you think the Dallas Cowboys was some? Wait till Tyreek Hill get a hold of us. I mean, oh man. But to me, at the same time, we did pretty good with the receivers. The one that was really killing us was Schultz on the tight end. I mean, CD Lamb had his play, but
But I
after
was saying that
that,
about our defense in general. Remember what we were talking about earlier? In a
yeah,
whole, our defense is not the problem, like 100%, Lee. Like if our offense is scoring touchdowns like they should be,
we could hold teams
we we
off.
we win these. Yeah,
Yeah.
you know. Think about all the leading receivers from everybody's team, and what have they really done? Let's go back to week 1. What did really and Pitts do? Gage, nothing. What did Debo? Debo had a nice
Really
nice
nothing.
play, but he really did nothing. Kittles didn't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? And
And
then he goes
CD and
last
them.
game. Amari or Lamb. What do they do? Nothing. So our cornerbacks are giving us some pretty good play right now. You know, I was mad Steven Nelson that first deep ball to Lamb, man. He played
But
that
after that,
all.
he played a pretty
But then
good
after
game.
that, yeah, he played good. So, it's the offense, man. You have to score. Because then you become one-dimensional offense, as you see. We're just passing the ball every down. Then they know what to do. Put pressure and dropping coverage. That's it. That's how simple it is to stop your offense when you're getting points put on you and you're not scoring back on them, man.
To me, one of the most disappointing things about watching that game when we got the recovery on the fourth down stop at the goal line, Nick Sirianni decides to throw the ball the whole time. Not run, not quarterback sneak, get from that 1 yard line. Let's give our punter some room just in case. It's like throw, try to extend plays. Jalen Hurts trying to do his best with the vanilla offense and just kept
Whatever, man.
throwing it.
And that's what I
So,
hate too. They wait till they get all the way back in like 3rd and 15s and before they want to do a little run play.
yeah, or a screenplay.
Or a screenplay that looks pretty. I don't know if it's in the coverage because they're in that coverage, but it looks like it was a pretty good play. But that's the only time you want to use it to get some yards. You know what I'm saying? So you can punt better. Because right now our MVP is our punter.
Yeah,
He's
that's one.
having a phenomenal season.
Our special teams in general is pretty good, but a lot of people not talking about that play where Greg Ward almost blocked the punt, but he closed his eyes. It's like, why you close your eyes?
Right?
Look and block the punt. You're
One
like,
arm. I don't want to hit
why you
nobody.
close? Like he got scared. I'm like, why you closing your eyes?
I feel like a lot of these people act like the stage was way too big for them. Like it was just like bright lights in Jerry World. I never played in a stadium this big in my life. This is whoa, oh my god, like where they were mesmerized or something, going out. Even the coach, like he was mesmerized. Like, wow, this is what the NFL, is all about. No, man. I don't see that confidence that you hear him in a press conference and talk, with, Rent's due. Because right now, Jalen, you are about to get evicted because rent's been due for 2 weeks now. And you ain't paying no rent.
Man, I don't know. And I think the team not really pitching in to help him either. So
Yeah.
I don't
It's
know.
a little bit of both. If you want to do it, Jalen and Nick. I feel like Nick should be giving Jalen better plays. But even then, the last 2 weeks, Jalen has not been putting that ball where it needs to be either.
Yeah, that first interception, he underthrown Jalen Rager. That ball was supposed to be inside like that. That was supposed to be more
inside corner pocket. But you see how he threw it? When he threw it, you thought he was the most confident quarterback in the world when he threw that ball. He looked so. I got this.
And it's in the dome, so I can the wind is affecting the game. It's no wind. It's like I don't know.
Yeah, you're inside of a dome.
You're inside of a dome, so it's really no excuse. So imagine with the windy games in Philadelphia when they get cold.
Hell yeah, we need to get Christian Harris from Alabama. Any bad that linebacker, man. We need one. We need one. These little fast, little coverage linebackers is not cutting it no more. You know what I'm saying? We've been going and getting these same type of guys, man. Why don't we go get a big thumper? Remember back when we had Trotter? And nowadays they come big and fast.
Yeah.
So you get double the advantage of it. You know what I'm saying? If you draft the right one to go trade, like I said, I'll give up a first-round pick for an elite linebacker.
We about to have like 3 of them things anyway. Yeah. Coach suck.
Give them somebody else with the play. Who cares? One of these overpriced veterans, give them. Where you can give them both. They can have a first round and a veteran. Here you go. Now, give me your linebacker already. Like, I don't care. Oh, Howie doesn't take stock in linebackers. And who cares, Howie? What you're doing is not working, my guy.
And that's who's squeezing under all this turmoil. Nobody's talking about Howie Roseman. I'm happy you mentioned him. Nobody's talking about him. Like, I think Howie, man, it's to the point where if he don't go, we're gonna become like the Cowboys. Like he's in his ego. He won the Super Bowl in 2017. Think it was him, and now he's just trying to pick guys where as though he can control them, and say like, "Look, I did it again." And you see, Jerry Jones is trying to do that with the Cowboys. Haven't worked for 25 years, still not working now. So,
And what it is you can't have a style, you can't have a type of player, you can't have nothing. Like you can't go into drafts, you can't go into free agent like only this one type of player. Okay, because obviously, if you keep picking that type and this ain't working, you might want to change the type of player you're looking for at the position. You know, when have we had a stud linebacker? I'll wait.
that's true.
When? Like Trotter? And I'm not talking about second time around Trotter. I'm talking about first time around Trotter.
And honestly, when we had Jordan Hicks, he could have been that guy, but he stayed hurt. So, I mean,
and he was small.
that's true.
He got to the tackle, but that's why you're getting hurt when you're that size hitting like the way he was hitting. You know, that's why he stays hurt. Because he's a small guy. What's his name? Michaels.
You're talking about Michael Kendricks. He was good too. But he was small too, though. He was small.
So like these little fast, small guys that like to pop people, that's not gonna last very long with these big men that be in there. Like you see what happened. Kayvon went down and he was out.
He separated his whole shoulder.
Crushed on Zeke's leg. You know what I'm saying? Like his leg did that to Kayvon. Kayvon was like, "Oh, my neck and my back."
And out 3 to 6 weeks.
Dang.
Oh,
man, that's way too long, man. And then you see, I gave props to Slay when he stopped Zeke right there on that one. He went down for it. I didn't think Slay was going to go for that hit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was props to him like a mug. Because if I was that skinny, I wouldn't have been trying to go down and hit him like that.
Well, I got to ask you a question real quick. So how do you feel about Landon Dickerson now? Because I was the one that was getting killed in the draft when I was saying we should get Asante Samuels Jr. But you see how Asante Samuels Jr. playing right now? Landon is okay. I think he needs some more development. I actually think he wasn't even ready, to be honest. But we had to throw him in there because injuries. But how do you feel about him?
I'm still not down on him. I don't think he played a horrible game.
He gave up that sack. It pissed me off. Remember, it was the rookie Jalen Hurts dropped back.
That's going to happen. Like, even if Beth's going to give up something, you know what I'm saying? But you got to realize he's just starting to take it. That 1 week of first-team reps. You know what I'm saying? He's only really been back for not that long. So, he's getting back into it. It's going to take him a game or two to get it under his belt. But I think overall, that size, athleticism, really, you can't teach that. So, he's going to get it down eventually. Like, I'm not what did I give him an A? Like, did they do a great job? No. No one did a great job. No one gets a passing grade from yesterday.
Besides the punter.
And Hargrave.
Oh, man.
Hargrave has been a beast this year.
They let that good game he had go to waste. Oh, no.
But, man, no one else. Hargrave, punter, that's it. That's only two people I can see anybody getting a high grade because the rest of them play like trash. Whether it's the coaching making the call, because like these guys, man, I swear it just feels like on defense they're getting there, but they're not getting there. These brain farts they have in the secondary, where people are wide open for touchdowns is very frustrating. That tight end at the end, Schultz wide open at the end, where he like ran for like 15 yards without anybody even coming in the screen, seemed like what is that? How you mess up that bad? Big play Slay in the back of the end zone. He's not sure no more which receiver he's supposed to be on because they crisscross. A couple of times where it's like Dak's running out. And like you see in the one time, they ran and hit him. You know what I'm saying? Who was it?
That
Edwards.
was TJ Edwards. Yeah, Edwards got a good hit.
He's like, F this. I'm going straight at and hitting him. Because that's what you're supposed to do if you're going to do that. A lot of those guys jump and they stay back there like they don't know what to do to the last minute. Then they try to go. By that time, as soon as you leave, he's waiting for you to come because the guy right behind you, which he's trying to throw the ball to, is going to be wide open. He can't throw it until you come up. So either make a decision, go back and let him get that past that line of scrimmage, then go hit him, or just do what TJ did that play and go just lay him out. Boom. We needed more hits like that last night.
Mind you, nobody talking about this too. We only rushed 3 guys on that play.
Not feeling about
Why are we rushing 3 guys on the 4th and 1? 3 guys. That means no pressure is going to be on Dak. I don't know. And also, Josh Sweat, why is he not on the field? We just paid this man.
He
Yeah.
definitely needs to be playing more. He's not playing enough. Like, why did you pay him like that? Why did you get everybody all hyped about him if you're not gonna put him in the game that much? You know,
Yeah.
our whole defense in general, like the whole, it's not even like I can't even put 100% on the players. I feel like I am more on the coaching. Like they're both looking suspect, rookies. You know what I'm saying? They both, like they were talking about last night. First time you got all these young coaches on the same squad together. You know what I'm saying? Rookie, young, under 40. Positional coaches that got promotions, and it's the first time you're seeing this, and they are showing it. And like after the first game, you were like, "Oh no, our team is ready to roll." You know what I'm saying? But now you start playing some real teams.
See, that was my thing. That first game, because I tried to rewatch them. The first game is that the defense played well, but the offense was also scoring. That's the thing. The offense is not scoring. All right, besides the Atlanta game, we put up 11 points. Okay, last night we put up 21. But if you want to
Garbage.
count that last garbage, we
Yeah.
basically put up 14. 11
Yeah.
and 14. How
Yeah.
how long can the defense hold up? But the Atlanta game, we was putting up points, and when we put up points, we stop them. We win games. We can win games, but the offense can't put up points
Well,
because I
the
don't think
Atlanta
Nick
game, we also
Sirianni.
ran the ball.
That's true. And I think we ran. I think we didn't run the ball enough the Atlanta game, to be honest.
Yeah,
Because
we could have ran more.
I think only Miles Sanders ran the ball Atlanta
Where
game
you hiding,
15 times, the
Johnson?
second game 11 times, and this game 2 times. So it was bad.
Man. So, have you seen any of this Kansas City team so far? They're also 1-2. But since the scores, the records are the same, does that make you feel a little bit better about the situation, or do you still feel like this could be a long day?
Could be a long day, man. I mean, they lost to the Chargers. Like, I mean,
And the
come on.
Ravens, still are two good teams.
Yeah, and then plus, look at the points they was putting up. Ravens, I think they put up 35. Last game, I think they put up 24. So they gonna put up points. It's just that the Ravens outscored them, and the Chargers was clutch that last drive. Let me just say
No,
that.
and we don't have. I watched that game too. We don't have those tall receivers like the Chargers. That's how they scored a lot of their
Yeah,
points with those big old tall trees over there. They have receivers with just jumping over these guys, catching those touchdowns. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't got anywhere close to those type of receivers,
but
guys.
we
So if
know.
you thought anything that happened in that Charger game, we can do. Except for the run game, we got a better running back. I think Eckler's good, but I think if you feed Miles Sanders, he's a better running back. Other than that,
Because we don't want to try to shoot it out with them.
no.
No,
We
we
should be
got to
trying to
keep
shoot it out with nobody.
nobody. We got to run the
Bunga.
ball. Got to run the ball. Um, but yeah, that's what made me question. I was thinking of this, like, why not bring up Travis Fulgham? Did he really have that bad of a camp? Like, it was like, no, we just can't do it. Because he could be our possession guy, and Watkins could be our possession guy. We see that that's not really
We're not even
Devontae
playing
Smith game.
guys that are here, that are on a 53-man roster.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's true.
Boston Scott have not touched the ball, but yet he's been active for like 3 games. You know?
Yeah. And then you
Kenny
look at
Gainwell didn't even touch the ball last game that much. There was only 2 run plays, and he dropped the pass. I seen him drop that pass. I think he caught a pass. But he's not getting used a lot either. I don't know what this coach is doing. Like, I don't. It's very frustrating.
yeah.
Very, very frustrating.
Yeah, that game was really hard to
There's a
watch.
question. It says, what are your stock up, stock downs on 3 players or positions?
I think my stock up is on Dallas Goedert. I'm not gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
Dallas Goedert, for the type of game we had, he played pretty well besides that one drop. Of course, Javon Hargrave, can't forget about him. There's somebody else. Fletcher Cox, I guess. Fletcher Cox been playing. Yeah, he's been playing pretty good because he's drawn that double team where it's though Javon Hargrave can go 1-on-1, and he's been killing it. Stock down right now. Unfortunately, I have to say Jalen Hurts. His stock is down. I have to say Devontae Smith. Stock is down. trying to think. Honestly, I love Lane Johnson, but stock is down. He been giving up a lot of pressure, man.
Yeah. My stop up, like you said, Hargraves definitely stock
Yeah,
is sky high right now. Man, that guy is playing some great football in that defensive line out there. He's doing a great job. He's the only one really I could say that's 3 games in a row where you made your presence felt. You know what I'm saying? Like you were definitely doing your job. I also would say like the punter, like I said, I'm going back to
yeah,
Zippo.
punter.
He gets all my love. He's the real MVP right now because we could be a lot worse if we had a crappy punter. I don't know how he does it, but every time he's around that 40, 50-yard mark, he can drop it in that 10-yard line, so he'll get that drop down there. So the punter for stock up, and then one more stock up. Let's go with I'm gonna still go with Quez Watkins. Because yeah, we're not giving the ball that much like we should be, but every opportunity he's starting to make, and he's showing that he's aggressive for the ball every time as well. So those are my 3 stocks up. You know what I'm saying? Get these guys the ball though. Get Quest the ball. A stock down, yeah, hurts.
Hurts. You gotta say that.
Hurts season, but buddy, some of them passes, my guy, not looking too good there. Some of those passes are not looking too good. Stock down. Let's go with someone different. Let's go with I'm gonna go to linebacking core as a whole. Like you
And
guys aren't, you
the
guys
whole
aren't, huh?
the whole core.
Whole core. Even though we're leading, like we have 2 of the top 12, I think, tackling linebackers, but as a whole, I feel like they're not doing their job. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't, like for me, I feel like if you playing 2, 3 linebackers, man, and you got that defensive line doing what they're doing, you know, you need to be thumping people. You know what I'm saying? These guys are not getting to that whole thumping nobody, man. Like everybody's eating on us on that run game. That's the only way that defense is gonna work is if those linebackers to stop that run.
That's
You
true.
know,
And I
so
was the secondary that struggled, but that linebacker they tackling, tackling.
yeah, it seems like these cornerbacks got more heart to tackle than they do.
Mm-hmm. And
The
that's why
second,
Kayvon Wallace got to step up and get hurt. No, he don't
yeah,
supposed to be hitting no running back like that.
yeah. So and then another stock down. Yeah, we probably got to go with the Slim Reaper, man. That's back-to-back games. You ain't did your part, my guy. Heisman Trophy winner, Mr. Supposed to be dominating. You know what I'm saying? You have my praise going into the season. I'm like, yeah, we got the Slim Reaper up in here. Nobody can stop this guy 101. And you let your old teammate Diggs destroy you. You couldn't do nothing on him. And that was sad. Because that was the one matchup I was hoping we get one-on-one coverage so you can prove that you had that move. But he was not. He was all over you all night, man. So those are my 3 up, my 3 down.
I agree with you. I'm, and the thing with Devontae Smith is that the possession balls. I think it was one Jalen Hurts put right there. Him and Diggs was right there for the 50-50 ball.
Yeah.
Devontae Smith wasn't. He couldn't get there. He got to know that college and the NFL is different because college he was getting separation, but NFL you only so much separation, only so much unless you like a Deshaun Jackson or something.
Mm-hmm.
But it's only so much you're gonna get,
And that's why I'm saying that we need to give it to not Rager, Watkins more because he's the one showing that he doesn't care. Like I've been watching these games in the NFL. The good receivers, they don't care. If you put the ball in their facility, it's their ball to go get. You know what I'm saying? And they're going to go grab them, whether a guy's under them, over them, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't care. It's their ball. Like these players acting like it has to be a perfect ball to their hands, clean, or they can't catch the ball. You get paid a lot of money to go catch the ball. If you're not catching the ball, then you're not doing your job.
yeah, I agree. I definitely agree.
Coach Trey, Marlon Mack,
I,
Sports Center. Marlon Mack, how's he? We don't need another running back yet, guys. Use the ones we got.
we gonna use them, right?
He's gonna be here on a practice squad or sitting on the bench all game. So we don't need to trade for no running back. or no position like that. We need to get the ones we have more carries and acclimated to the game, man. Like, why even bringing both of them in the game? Like, having Miles Sanders in a game where they're back there together, if you're not A, running the ball, and B, you're not doing any kind of cool plays off of it. You're not using it to your advantage. Where's all the pre-snap motioning going on? Like, where's that at? Like, you got this young quarterback. You might want to help him out. Why do you think the Chiefs do it every single play? It helps Mahomes out. When you got a guy going across the motion, it shows their defense, shows them what they're in. You know what I'm saying? Gives you a better, estimation of what they're in. But you're not doing none of it. You're just letting them act like he's like Tom Brady or somebody, and he can read everything. He's only played 7 games.
Yeah. And we need them to beat the Chiefs. I know that's a hard task to ask for because I love my team regardless. We need them to beat the Chiefs. I got to keep it real. I mean, if we would have beat the Dallas Cowboys, I'm like, okay, the Chiefs
We
coming.
could afford to lose to the Chiefs.
Yeah, it's like now we need to beat. We had to come out of this 2-2, and the Chiefs they have to lose. Sorry, they have to lose. If not, we looking at a long, long depression season. Because Chiefs, Tampa Bay, the Panthers, who's shocking everybody, Raiders, who's shocking.
The Raiders who's shocking everybody.
Those all teams that's just coming up.
The Chargers looking good.
Chargers.
We
talking about like 1-8.
All the teams that we were before the season thinking, oh, this should be that game. This should be that game. The only one out of all of them so far was Atlanta. Other than that, like these guys, all these other teams are actually good teams. Like you said, the Raiders, Chargers. I think Raiders are undefeated, aren't they?
Raiders undefeated. Panthers are undefeated.
And then they've got Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah,
that's bad.
Yeah, that was a hurt for them. But I think J.C. Horn broke his foot or something like that. He got
on the Panthers.
Yeah. So injuries we gotta take. If we play them, we gotta take advantage of. But
we've been saying that the last 3 weeks. Like everybody was like, "Hey, Kansas City had the 32nd ranked pass defense." I'm like, we just played the Cowgirls. They had the 31st worst pass defense, and we're gonna exploit that. Like, what the hell's going on here? Like, I don't even care about stats no more. Don't tell me the stat of the other team. Don't tell me about their injuries either, because San Francisco, they had their 2 starting cornerbacks out, and we couldn't do nothing against that.
Was hurt.
Huh?
Their whole secondary was almost hurt.
Yeah.
They still couldn't sling the ball.
Get that Miles Jack is out there. Well, how you feel if we were to go get? Has Miles Jack even been good?
I have no clue.
I haven't really heard that much about him. What up, my guy?
I'm reading his comment too.
What the fuck? All right, good job. Do your thing, my guy. Says Samuels play on better team. Unfair comparison. Huh?
Oh, he talking about when I said the Landon Dicker. He had to be talking about that one because I think. Look at our safeties now. I'm just saying.
I wanted
Samuels
Jr. too. I'm not gonna lie, but I wanted him too. But I'm not like mad that we got Landon either. Like, if you see right now, our line is going down. We're gonna have to use this guy. So yeah, he got to get acclimated to our offense and get in there and start doing some plays, because now what, we move him over to left guard for Siamala.
Yeah, I think we move him to left guard, and we're gonna have Nate Herbert. So everybody gonna be playing a natural position now.
Yeah. I think that might be better for him on the left side.
Yep.
So, and how long is Mailata supposed to be out for?
I didn't read into that, but they say it's not serious.
He was limping at the back end of that game when he was walking back to that locker room with that brace on his leg. I don't know if it's because the brace was on there, so that's what he was making him limp, but it didn't look like he was ready to play no football.
Yeah.
I tell you that much. And you seen Dickerson limping at the end of that game a little bit.
Yep, he was hurt too.
I think that. These offensive linemen, they're big, but like I was saying, when you're doing so much pass blocking, that's in a disadvantage to a lineman. Run blocking, what the linemen need to do, that's them engaging. saving them. You know what I'm saying? Because they're getting to use their weight. They're putting their force in another man. If all you're doing is backpedaling, you got these big 300-pound linemen coming flying at you, pushing you on your back, pushing you in, while you're trying to guard them, doing the backpedal, man, you're going to get leg injuries all the time.
And that's exactly how Salamalu got hurt. Cause I think it was the I can't think of the bone, but like how you bend your toes basically, like if you stand on your tippy toes,
Uh-huh.
he broke that bone like inside there, like, and you got to think when you pedaling back, you on your toes, so he doing that like 50, 60 times. Of course, that's gonna happen.
And we start seeing all these leg injuries come up on our team. You got to start putting it one and one together. You're passing the ball too much. Because you can even have an injured lineman with an injured leg. If you're running the ball, he still can do that better than he can do a pass set. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can move forward, you can put your weight, you can fall forward better than you can try to be,
Yeah.
juggling backwards.
And my thing is, I still don't get why we threw the ball so much. We wasn't down by like a lot in the first half. It was 7-20, and we got the ball back the second half. It's not like they was just demolishing us, and we had to become one dimensional. We could have still ran the ball.
Yes.
Like,
We could have ran the ball all the way to the fourth quarter, really.
yeah.
And like, you can't use. I hate how he came on the TV and used that as an excuse. Oh, we kind of got behind, so it kind of like cost us to have to pass the ball a lot more. Like, no, it didn't.
No, it did not.
You were down by 14 points at halftime. You could have started the third quarter running the ball. Any one of those quarters. Dallas never stopped. They kept banging on you and banging on you and banging on you and banging on you. And that's what it does. It wears out the defense. They wore out our defense.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they were getting wore out and they played decently. Like, I don't really see either one of the last two games at all being the defensive problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand you look at the scoreboard at the end, but I'm saying, how many times you going to give them the ball? You know what I'm saying? Like, the whole point of the game is ball control. You want to get it to the point where you got to pretty balance on who had the ball the most. Possession, hold on, possession, hold on, possession. Not they off defense on the field, defense on the field, defense on the field, defense on the field, 3 and out, defense on the field. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're not running the ball, you're not going to control none of that. The clock's not moving because you're passing the ball and you're getting incompletions, And even when you do run, it's only Jalen running for his life.
Yeah.
Jalen was trying to do that shake and bake stuff. It was not working yesterday.
Them linebackers quick on their team. Like, they got some linebackers on that in Dallas. So, I mean, they was gonna keep up with Jalen.
Yeah, they were not letting him go. No. Remember that one? He did that read, and as soon as he put it right there to act like he was gonna go, he went bleh.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, damn. And you gotta give it up to some of these players too. Like, some of their players, even their young players, they came to ball yesterday. Michael Parsons looked good. I wasn't that big of a fan of him, but like, he played a good game. That tip ball where he tipped it just enough to change the trajectory of the ball. Yeah, he did his thing on the line. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was all over the place. Linebacker. I guess, maybe we could have used Markin Parsons.
Yeah.
Maybe we could have drafted him, just not traded the Cowgirls and just drafted Parsons.
But then it's like
hindsight.
We really needed a receiver though, and I'm not quick
to. Do we?
Though I'm really not.
But do we really need a receiver? Because the one we got is not working. Like.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
like, all that did was make them want to pass the ball more.
That's true.
All it did was make them want to pass the ball more. Oh, we got the star receivers. Yeah, so now we can justify why we pass the ball 50 times a game. Because then you see our shiny new toy we just got. We have to get them involved.
Richie right about that game, too. That's another game we were supposed to win because now we beat the Falcons and the 49ers, and we would have lost these next two games. It would have been like, okay. But now you can't go 1-3. You can't because I think Dallas played the Panthers, and the Panthers, they might beat the Panthers, and they might.
Is that who they play next?
I think they play the Panthers. I'm not 100% sure.
How are the Panthers winning without Christian McCaffrey or their cornerbacks.
I told people this.
Sam Bradford. I told everybody Sam Bradford wasn't that sorry. I told you guys he's from
I,
USC, my guy. That's my team.
I said it's the Jets, and look how Zach Wilson looked. I'm like, yo, it's the Jets. It's not Sam Darnold.
Yeah,
He,
Sam Darnold. I said Bradford. Darnold. That's what we meant. Yeah,
Darnold 3-0,
3-0. My guy, looking good too.
but they got a receiving core there though.
Mm-hmm.
That's how they undefeated.
Yeah, like I said, I would rather draft the first round linebacker. Like I feel like if we got 2 first round on just one on cornerback, one on the linebacker. We need a first round pick. If you're not gonna trade for one this year, Howie, you're not gonna pay no money and get one this year, then you need to draft for one next year. That could be our blossom, for years to come, man.
I mean, it looks like we're gonna have like 3. If we play bad, we're gonna have like 3 in the first. We're gonna have like 3 basically lottery picks. I can't even think of the name.
Right, 3 in the first 15.
Yeah, we're gonna have ours twice, and then we're gonna have the Colts because the Colts are 0-3. Like the Colts
Yeah,
win the game either. So it's like
man. But we might not even get that one if they bench Carson.
if they bench Carson, because who is their best option? Who else they got?
Didn't they pick up somebody over there
They
behind them?
they do got the rookie Eason, but he ain't really. You gotta give him time, but he can be a problem. But you gotta give him time.
Yeah, I have noticed that with the Chiefs. They are turning the ball over at a rapid rate. They got a lot of turnovers.
But the question is, can we capitalize? We got a turnover last game. We got 2 of them.
That is true. We finally broke that streak.
2 of them.
There were some good things that came out of last week, I guess. But right when we got our turnover, guess what? Jalen got his first turnover.
Yep.
So, like, no. We're breaking record. Let me go ahead and snap this one too while we're at it. No, man. Jalen, man. I don't know, man. He's just another one, man. I'm just like, what is going on in your head? And you know what? Another thing about Jalen I don't like, he's a little too calm about this situation. No matter what he do, good or bad.
You want to show some emotion, right? That's the
be pissed off, like, oh hell, what the fuck? Like be like animated or something. Like, show me something that you actually care. Because when you do that blank face, I think you don't care about what you just did. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think you didn't just realize that you messed that up. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was your fault. You just like, what's the next play? No, that's cool too, but you gotta be even killed on it. Show me a little bit of emotion. Show me a little bit about your man. Maybe in the huddle, be fired up, hitting some people in the helmet or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, wake up, let's go. We got this. You see the stars do it. The real stars that be throwing bombs. Do you see them in that huddle? Hey, all right, we still got this. Let's go. Let's get out there and get it. You see Dak do it. He did it to us last night.
And my thing was Sirianni. He showed too much emotions, but nothing on the field.
Yeah.
It's like, oh man.
Or with Sirianni, see, this is what I don't like about him. He's quick to give it that snap and get mad at the defense when he sees something he don't like on the defensive side of the ball. You know what I'm saying? You see him, oh, what the heck? Da, 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 da. But when the offense is out there, it's like he's back to being emotionless again.
Yeah.
Like, you can't do that. Don't be showing your face on the defensive side, on that side where you're not even in control of, and trying to get on them for doing it. Because basically, like I said, the defense basically been doing their job. And even the loss to San Francisco, 17 points. 17 points in the NFL. If you gave up that every game, you can win more than you lose.
Yeah.
With an efficient offense.
Remember the year we won the Super Bowl? I want Miles Sanders to show more emotions. That's where I'm going with this. Mm-hmm. Remember the year we won the Super Bowl, we lost to Kansas City, and LeGarrette Blount got so mad, and he started showing his emotions because we wasn't running the ball enough.
Mm-hmm.
We need Miles Sanders to have one of those moments. Yeah, run the ball, because LeGarrette Blount was that dude. Like,
yeah,
y'all not using me. Like, I need to run the ball, and after that, we ran the ball and we won the Super Bowl. So we need Miles Sanders probably to speak up, because he got some years in this league now. You got to tell Nick Sirianni, give me the ball.
And then he's coming up on a contract year. You're not even gonna know if you want to pay the guy or not if you don't play him. Like that's not fair to him or you if you're not using him. Dougie P didn't use him last year. He had at least a good 150 carries he could have had more than what he had last year. You know what I'm saying? So if you're not going to use him, it's like, are you doing that to keep his value low? So when it comes to re-sign time, you have an advantage. But you gotta mix the business and all that stuff. Cut all that stuff out. Use this guy. Look at every team, successful team in the NFL right now. You
Right.
know,
Going.
they
Right.
run the ball. It's like you learn that in school. Like your first year freaking hell week. We're gonna learn to run the ball, and it's gonna set up our pass. Don't worry about it. We're gonna get there. You know what I'm saying? You run the inside zone 150 times in a row until you get it right. This is the main play. Now everything else is gonna come off of that. And we're not doing it. We're just not running. Like I feel like Dougie P's still here. Like, is he calling Dougie P and asking what plays calls to do? Like, hey, Dougie, man, it's my first year. What do you think we should do? And Dougie P like, hey, you got Devontae, Quiz, Rager, Goddard, Smith. Just keep throwing the ball. It's going to work. I won a Super Bowl. Didn't you see me?
I'm sorry I got to say this, and I got to say this on camera. Going to play like this, he's better off keeping Doug Peterson and Nick Foles, bro. I'm sorry.
Woo! He said, and St. Nick.
We better off just keeping them two and just let that ride out. I mean, I've been thinking about it. I'm like, look, I love Carson, love Jalen and stuff, but if we was going to play like this and the years were going to be this bad afterwards, and you was going to trade Carson anyway, should have kept Nick Foles and Doug Peterson because it was working.
But see, at the end of the day, what you really do got to look at, though, it is only 3 weeks of football. This is 17 game schedule here. We still got 14 games of football left. Now, the concern is if we keep playing like this, it will be a long and embarrassing 14 games. But I feel like the coaches, if you could just get out of your own ego, you know what I'm saying? You didn't figure it out. You thought you had the plan when you came into the season. You thought you did. Remember, I'm just keeping my plays secret. You know what I'm saying? You're not seeing none of this. This is going to be hit the teams by storm, like new stuff. It ain't new, and it's not working. So, take that pride, shove it in the back, and go back to the drawing board and draw up some new plays, some new schemes. You know what I'm saying? You're not putting the guys in the best position to make plays, period. That's just it.
I agree.
And run the ball. Really, I think, honestly, if you just ran the ball, all your stuff that you're calling will work a lot better. You know
what really pissed me off? He was running play actions. I'm like, we know you're not going to run the ball.
Yeah.
Pulling nobody with these play actions. You do the play action if the run is working. Got to develop the run, then do the play action and hit him over the head. Oh my God, man!
Like, why are you play action? Ran it. Like, why? Like, how is that supposed to suck anybody, trick anybody? It doesn't. They're like, you're not running the ball. Like,
exactly.
Like one step, nah, he ain't doing it. Back up. We got this. But you seen when they're running the ball, and then they start play action. You seen our linebackers like, whoa,
yeah,
whoa, all looking stupid out there. Oh my God.
Oh.
You can go on about the play calling and the defensive calling. Like you said, the defense isn't doing that bad, but at the same time, we need to learn how to adjust when we need to stop one thing from working. You know what I'm saying? Throw a play that, blitz more, man. Do an all-out blitz. I don't even care. If you scored, at least, like, if you scored a touchdown they scored a touchdown on all-out blitz, at least I'll give you props for doing it. Because you're not doing nothing.
But we seen that in the preseason. But remember, they basically was lying to the fans. Remember, we were like, yo, Jonathan Gannon, he don't blitz.
And they're like, oh, no, we just don't want to show our defense. We don't want to show it.
But he really don't blitz. He don't blitz at all.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy. He said no offensive line. He manned up and put it on himself. Bergen, the one you didn't watch the post game. What?
He must be talking about Nick Sirianni or G. I know Jalen Hurts was putting the blame on
I
himself.
don't even care if they put it on themselves.
Yeah, I don't.
That don't mean nothing.
I really
Except
don't.
for you didn't do your damn job and do it when you're in a game. Like, don't wait till whenever to do it. I don't care. Like last week, that I gave him props for doing it because he said last week I gotta look myself in the mirror. You know, it's my bad. I called a bad game, and I'm like, oh, I can respect that, coach. You're a rookie coach. That was your second game. You went against a real team. Okay, much respect to you, guy. Come back next week. We got Dallas. Go show them what time it is. Did it change?
I don't want to hear no talking from this team this week. I don't want to hear Nick Sirianni
What up, Shakes?
say. I don't want to hear no talking from this team at all. At all.
None.
Like, Nick Sirianni was egging us on, like he had the beat Dallas shirt on and stuff.
Yeah, you doing
That's
all that
a
whooping.
joke. Now it's just a pure.
Now you like an idiot. Like a straight idiot. You do all this, beat Dallas shirt on. I looked at myself in the mirror. I wasn't calling good pass plays. And then you come back and have the same exact game.
But worse.
But worse. Yeah. But worse. Same game plan.
He better not do that in the link. I mean, they might gonna have to have security guards or something around them. Seriously, like fans have
But we
been
are playing a team that can literally legitimately blow us out at home. Like you let Kansas City get away and start getting on fire, man. That's a whole nother beast. Like I said, we shut down those guys, but now we're going against arguably the best tight end and the fastest. We say Quest looks like, what's that boy, Tyreek Hill? Well, now we're going against Tyreek Hill. Okay, it's one thing to look like him, but we're going against the actual guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, and Hartman's looking good over there too right now.
Yeah.
So
we got to keep the ball out their hands, but if we don't run the ball, we're not going to get the ball out their hands.
And they like running all that motion stuff, and I think that's just gonna mess our defense up. I have a feeling it's a possibility. What up, Jalen? I have a feeling that could really just, like we haven't been playing teams that do offense like that, that much. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, Dallas has some motion going on. It wasn't all the time. They didn't really need to. They were running the ball like you're supposed to be, So that could really mess us up next week. You know what I'm saying? Getting those linebackers starts flowing into the wrong direction. We can really get destroyed by the Chiefs if things go wrong. Like, I'm hoping, obviously.
I'm hoping I'm wrong. This whole live, I'm hoping I get back on my page and apologize. I really I really hope I'm wrong right now.
Like, it's possible. I do want us to win because Big Red got to taste that L, man. He been coming to our house beating us since he left. He got to taste that L.
That's what I was saying. I'm like, sorry, Chiefs got to catch this L.
Yeah. I hate seeing them. And this is like the best time you're ever going to get the Chiefs because when else are the Chiefs 1-3?
That's true.
And 2 or whatever.
And I think they having a Super Bowl hangover, to be honest, because they lost that Super Bowl and they all of a sudden, that's how I usually start. Can't find that rhythm.
Yeah. But I watched the game. Their running game. What's that little boy name?
You talking about Hilaire.
Hilaire.
Yeah.
He was getting his yesterday. He was getting his.
But the Chargers were just a better team.
Yeah.
Chargers were the better team.
This might be the worst. Yeah, it is the worst for this season so far for sure. The coaching was the worst. The receiving play, quarterback play was the worst. Like I said, everybody gets the L for Hargraves and Sippos.
Yeah, I'm going to just say the defensive tackles, except for Hargrave and Fletcher Cox, but
everybody else is failing.
Yeah, Burnett wasn't really. Sweat did get a good sack, but that's why I was saying why he's not on the field more. I think quietly, Maddox had a good game. Nobody's talking about that.
Yeah,
we missed Slay getting lost, but
I will say Maddox has definitely played better this year than I thought he was going to play. He's back in the natural position. Yeah, he's definitely playing a lot better. I gotta give him props too. So, Maddox, you get a C-.
He get a C-. He still lost.
Yeah, he lost at a very bad rate. But like I said, What do you think needs to happen for us to have a shot to beat the Chiefs, man?
Run the ball like we've been saying almost this whole live.
That's it.
Oh man,
Huh?
win time of possession. I'm gonna use that word. Win time of possession, please. Can we
Yeah.
get adjustments? If something's not working, you gotta adjust. The passing game wasn't working, and we stuck with the passing game. The zone game wasn't really working on the defense, but we stuck with zone. Gotta adjust, man. Adjust and time of possession.
How do you think we could stop this run attack?
Well, as far as the Chiefs,
Just anybody. Like, how do you think we need to stop this run? Like, what new game plan can we come up with to stop it? Because that defense, like we said, that defense that we run is good for passing.
yeah,
I get that. It's good for passing and it's hard to score on. We done held some people in that red zone. You know, I do give our defense credit for that. When you don't have the distance, you're short. Those defensive plays that you call it are working good. But getting those 90-yard drives over and over in your defense is not good at all for you guys.
the thing is
Come
though,
on, champ. Don't say that. 41-23 Chiefs. Don't say that, my guy.
the
Come
the,
on.
the thing is though, it's like some of that stuff Jonathan Gannon really can't coach, or I guess he can coach, but tackling. I swore some of our linebackers was right there at the line of scrimmage. And I look like, how did he get 8 yards out of this? They'd be right there. Zeke was bulldozing them and falling forward. So it's like, how he get 5-6 yards out of this? How Tony Pollard do that? I mean,
And Hilaire's more like that Pollard type, but he's better than Pollard.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he's that Pollard type, but he's better than Pollard. Like, they don't have a Zeke on their team, which not too many teams do, but definitely got a better version of Pollard. So he got a little bit of strength on his run game. Like, I was watching that boy on that highlight from yesterday. He was like,
And I'm not gonna lie, man. Before I think I got spoiled with Brandon Graham. I never how important the defensive edge was.
like, where's Kerrigan at?
Kerrigan, he was in, but non-existent. That's why I'm like, how's Kerrigan and Derek Burnett is getting more snaps than Josh Sweat? Who you just paid? Non-existent.
Fully guaranteed 8.8 million. Who? Jamie Collins?
You talking about Colin? Right? They just released him to Lions. I'm not sure.
That's what they're talking about here. He said, "We'll be okay. Kick the tires, see what you can get." Yeah, Collins. Like, I don't want these players that. It's kind of like the same thing as having Howard. You know, Howard was good.
I get what you mean.
You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of guys that was good, and now it's far down. They haven't had a good year in like 3 years. You know what I'm saying? But now you're like, okay, I'll give them the money and let's see if they can come do it good again. No, I'm just done with those players. Either draft a rookie or, mortgage the house and go get someone sick. Like Patrick Queen from the Ravens. They got enough linebackers over there.
Yeah.
They can afford to lose one.
But they gonna want what the Ravens missing right now. They probably want like a running back from us or a receiver.
Besides Miles Sanders, they can have all of them.
That's true.
And to be honest, at the end of the day, you really want to think about it, you might get out Miles Sanders trade for trade. And no draft picks.
We're not using them, man. You're right.
Yeah, if you're not going to use them, might as well trade him while his value is still high.
Eagles champ, yeah, you're definitely right about that. I think we wishful thinking right now.
But I'm saying, though, Miles Sanders right now, you're not using them, right? You got Kenny Gainwell and Boston Scott you can throw a 1-2 punch with, you know what I'm saying, back there. And if you want to bring in that dude Howard, bring him up. So you got like a little bit of everything. So since you don't like to make one person featured anyway, you got 3 other running backs you can use. Miles Sanders' value is still high enough that I think you can probably – they need a running back over there. Could you imagine the Ravens with Miles Sanders?
I was thinking that last night. I'm like, yo.
That would be ridiculous.
If the Ravens had Miles Sanders, Super Bowl contender.
Super Bowl, easily.
Yeah.
They got receivers. They got a tight end. Their running back are not that good because wasn't their running back out for the season?
2 of them. Remember,
2 of them out for the season. Perfect time to insert him into the offense.
Yeah.
He can do it all. They got a decent line. They like to run the ball.
Another elite team who's been winning the past couple years with a good run game. Sorry. Oh man.
You said you want to see Miami trade for Sanders, but who would they give us? And who's on their team that we would want?
But Miami don't. Miami is like us. They don't really use their running backs, and that's why they've been losing too.
And that's what's making me mad too, because I told you guys I wanted Waddle. Waddle was the better receiver out of the two in Alabama, and he's showing that he is getting open and he's making plays.
He's doing okay. I mean, Miami ain't having the best season either right now.
But I'm just saying, in terms of individual stats, putting him up.
I don't know. I ain't really see nothing from Waddle. I gotta check his stats. The first game he did good. So was Devontae Smith.
Yeah.
But really been balling, and everybody thought he was gonna be a bust. Even me. Oh, Jamar Chase, man.
I didn't think he was gonna be a bust. I didn't think he was gonna be the best out of the group. But he's the only target. Well, you got to look at too. He does have other people to draw coverage.
Yeah, when you got a Tyler Boyd and a T. Hick, yeah, and I think he's the third best on that team.
Yeah,
open.
Yeah, so as you go down in depth, that's why if you think about our receiver core R3 right now, Rager's starting to get a couple more passes, catch wise than the other two, because the other two pulls all the coverage and it leaves Rager to get open for the short little catches. You're gonna get more opportunities because you got the third worst player guarding you.
True.
KJ Dobbins, yeah. King Drake. I don't want it. We don't need no running back. So no trades for another running back. I'm keeping Miles Sanders over any other running back. You know what I'm saying? Just use them. If we use him and he don't turn out to be anything good, then I'll say I'm wrong later. But I think all we have to do is give the man the ball.
Yeah. And if Sanders, I would love for him to stay. But I think for personal reasons, I'll leave the Philadelphia Eagles if I were him. I mean,
if they keep doing this to him, I would leave if I was him too. I'm like, hey, dog. Hey, much love to you guys. Thanks for drafting me, my guy. Yeah. I'm going to the Ravens or somebody that run the ball. Can you imagine if you paired him up with like Derrick Henry in Tennessee?
Or something. And you know what's crazy? The messed up thing is whatever other team he go to, they're going to try to lowball him because they're going to look at your stats.
Yeah. That's exactly what's going to happen.
Prove itself.
But if they pair him up with a guy like Henry or somebody, man, that'd be dangerous. You would probably just run the ball the whole game, and then use Miles Sanders to be that little like receiving back. Let Derrick Henry pound on you for a quarter and a half, and then throw Miles Sanders in there. It'd be kind of like the Zeke and Pollard show.
That's true.
That's all they do. They let Zeke get you tired or go hurt players on defense.
Who else? Like, the two running backs you forgetting about too? The Cleveland Browns.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Those boys over there.
Oh man.
Stubbs and Hunt. Those are two bad guys over there, man. That running game
to start for any team besides probably the Tennessee Titans.
Like it is pretty good to have a 1-2 punch. You know what I'm saying? And I think, like you said, if we just give them the ball, that would be a 1-2 punch. Gainwell and Miles Sanders. You got the rookie, with fresh legs, ready to roll, who can also bring out of the backfield, do his little pass things that he like to do. Mm-hmm. And then you got Miles Sanders running the ball. Like he can run. Like people act like Miles Sanders can't run between the tackles. Like he can.
He did it that one play and got the 20+ yards in the ball. I'm like, all right, now we going. I'm thinking we about to score, man. You got me reminiscing, man. Oh man,
it sucks, man. That was a hard game to swallow. Like, just thinking about it just made me mad. Us talking about it got me back mad again. I thought I was over it before I started live. I'm like, yeah, here we go. We're gonna give our last little thoughts about it. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm all hyped up about where's Nick at? Off with his head. But like I said, I think it's all fixable. Like if you do a better play calling, scheme wise, scheme these guys open a little bit better. I still see us being a good team. Like it's still possible. Like I said, the Chiefs are 1-2. There's some good teams out there that are 1-2 still right now. So it's still so early Now, like you said, if we finish this 6 games, remember, everybody says as long as we can get 3-3 in the first 6, or even like really to really win the division, make the playoffs, I think 2-4 in the first 6, we were looking all right. Even though now some of those teams that we thought after the first 6 were going to be crappy are actually playing really good right now, which kind of sucks.
Not,
But
I think Dallas is better than what we thought they were going to be.
yeah,
That's what's throwing us off too. Rest of the division trash. Washington,
yeah, it's
Giants.
only us or Dallas, I think, in terms of the division.
Yeah,
And that should be 4 games. I'm already saying we sweeping both of those guys. Both of those guys sweep for the division, and we just gotta hope Dallas starts losing some games.
yeah, pretty much.
Like really, because they got that 1 game ahead of us, or it's gonna come down to week 17 in Philadelphia for the division championship.
And that's what I'm saying about Dallas. I mean, salute to them because they got the win. But I'm like, we're gonna see y'all again, and
Yeah,
in Philadelphia and cold. Like we gonna see y'all again. I mean, y'all got that, but
I don't want it to be like where we see him again, we gotta beat him again, because that was an ass whooping.
like you want to
They
blow
beat it.
out. But I just want to win, and I want our win to mean something. Like they don't go to the playoffs type job.
Yeah, either us or them. Us or them. Week 17.
Yeah, that's
And at home, but would you be mad if they blow us out again at home? Like, damn.
yeah. I might be pissed.
I want to be comfortable by then. That's why I wanted to get through this. 4-2, 3-3, go on a nice little streak of beatable teams. So when you get to the end, there, it's like, oh, Dallas, what? We're 3 games ahead of you. We're the division champions. You know what I'm saying? Hey, good job, guys. We're gonna sit our starters just so you guys can get that W.
I wanted the same thing, man.
Liz Frank, that's what he had yesterday.
Yeah, that's what that is. That
Ah.
yeah, he broke that. Well, fractured it. Season ending. It's over.
Oh, the whole season too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
Needs season ending surgery.
Wow. Hopefully that dude that we picked up last week from the Buffalo Bills is something good.
Probably.
That
I mean,
because they said he was a dog.
Brandon Brooks got hurt. What, week 2? I mean, he gonna be out for like 3 to 4 weeks, right?
Yeah, that's what they said.
He'll be back, sooner than we think.
Like the week after next or the following week.
Yeah.
And then how long is Jordan's gonna be out for?
Yeah.
He's week to week, but I thought McLeod's gonna be back. He's week to week. He still ain't even came back yet.
Yeah.
And he got videos out there where he's running around catching the ball and everything.
I think they try not to rush these guys back, because at the end of the day, we got to look at the Dallas game. That was a week 3 game. That's how I'm trying to look at it. Like it was a week 3 game, not week 13, 14. It was a week 3 game.
Yeah, shout out to the 20 still in the chat rocking with us. Please go ahead and hit that like and subscribe to both of our channels. We got Al Colbert, the analyst, up in the building today. He jumped on to talk with Bird Gang, talked to the nation, and gave his reaction. You know what I'm saying? We trying to get him on here. I told you guys, I'm going to try to get him on here so he can do some work with us, my guy. And also,
it's one of those times I'm like, let me just.
Yeah, make sure you subscribe to me. We just hit 1K. Now we're on to 2K, and we also are trying to get the network channel up. We're moving up. It's going at a slow rate, but people are subscribing. People are enjoying the shows. We got a show every day of the week. Different content creators doing their thing. Check us out, man. It's good stuff out there. So go ahead and hit that network subscribe button in the link, guys, and go over there and get you some 7 days a week equal content. Also, we know the holidays are coming. La Terrain Watches, sponsors of Bird Gang Nation Sports Talk. Use promo code BirdGang31. Go get somebody a gift. You know what I'm saying? Just go get somebody a gift. Holidays are coming. Your mom or dad birthday. Your old lady need a new watch. I know people like cell phones and stuff, but watches look nice, okay? When you're going out fancy, you're doing big things. You want to have that watch on your arm and not bust out your cell phone, see what time. It's like, oh, what time is it? Yeah. Go get one of them La Terrain watches. Use my promo code, my guy. For sure. Get those watches 11. Yeah, man. But hey, man, We've been rocking for an hour and a half. I was going to jump on here. You got any final thought? Give me your final thoughts so we can put this Dallas thing to rest. And then give me something moving forward against the Kansas City Chiefs.
Um, just coaching staff got to coach better. I mean, we could put it on the players. We could put it on Jalen Hurts, the linebacking core, and this and that. But Nick Sirianni, offensive staff got to get it together. We have to put up points. Have to.
Do you think we need to go trade for a big-time linebacker?
I don't want to say that at the week 3 game because it depends on what we got to give up.
All right, I'm going to say a first and a second.
What?
Or first and a third.
Yeah, because we're gonna have we most likely gonna have 3 firsts.
Yeah. Would you give up 2 firsts for like a queen?
2, I probably a first and a second. 2 of them. The way our team looking right now, we might need 2 of them in the first.
But I feel like if you get one of these explosive elite type linebackers, that's going to make up for a lot of insufficiencies that we have on our defense. Like you think about a good defense, if they got that elite linebacker, that guy puts in work. You know what I'm saying? That's what keeps them looking good. Hell, look at Dallas' sorry defense. Micah Parsons makes them look good.
Oh, that's true.
And he's a draft pick. This guy says, "Can you explain your name?"
So Alcabir is my real first name. So my mom named me that. Raised in a Muslim home. The analyst actually came from my job. I work at a bank and I'm a fraud analyst. So Alcabir the analyst was just my name at work because I analyze. So people took this analyst thing like, oh, he supposed to be analyzing football. I'm like, no, that was just my Gmail. So it transferred over. It transferred over to my YouTube thing. So I'm like, okay, I stick with that. I'm a fraud analyst, not a football analyst, but I just ran along with it. You guys call. That's why when I don't analyze the game, they're like, oh, you call yourself the analyst, but you don't. I'm like,
I never said I was an analyst.
I just took it with that. I'm a fraud analyst. I analyze how money is stolen. Football game work. But yeah, and I just ran with it because it rhymes so well. So I'm like, oh, okay, I'll stick with it.
But he is the reaction king, my guy. I see you over there, man. You are the reaction king, man. You want a good reaction video for any football team. And hell, it don't even have to be football team. He does them on everything. Everything. Go check him out, guys. He is hot. JP coming back to Philly. Bird Game 31. Who's JP?
I hope he ain't talking about Jason Peters the way he was getting cooked.
Oh, hell no.
Hell
no. Isn't he on somebody's team right now?
He gave up 5 sacks to Myles Garrett. The Bears.
He started this week? You say he gave up 5 sacks?
He gave up 5 sacks to Myles Garrett. Well, 4.5. Let me say that.
JPP did? He's playing tackle again or he playing guard?
He's playing left tackle. You watch the highlights of JP. Oh my god. Watch those highlights, man.
I'm gonna go check that out. I don't think I watched that highlight. What was the score of that game?
What, 26-3? I think it was like 26-3. Guess how many yards Justin Fields threw for?
100.
1 yard.
A whole game.
Whole game.
You're lying.
No sacks.
You can't throw 1 yard in a football game, my guy.
He threw 1 yard.
Shut the hell up.
I love Justin Fields.
Did he have a lot of rushing yards or something?
The thing is, they think the coach set him up because he was getting sacked so much. The sacks count against your passing yards. That's why it was only 1 yard.
Oh.
He got sacked.
Well, how many passing yards did he have anyway? Like, you only can get sacked so many times.
He got sacked 9 times that game. Jadavion,
9 sacks?
9. But it was the coach's fault.
Rich said 60 yards passing he had. And then with the sacks, it made 1 yard. Oh, my Lord. I'm watching the highlights as soon as I get off here. Man, that's crazy. 1 yard passing.
Miles Garrett 8. Clowney 8. they all.
I forgot they got Clowney too.
Mm-hmm.
That's badass. Miles Garrett on one side, Clowney on the other side.
Yeah, nobody want to talk about it, but the Browns and the Bengals are looking like legit teams.
They are. They've been
And the
legit for a
Bengals.
while now. Like the Browns been good for a while now. Ever since that like 2-3 years now, they've been a legit football team, and they haven't even had all their pieces healthy the whole time. Like, what's the name out this year? Landry out.
Yeah, not this year, not for the whole year. I don't think. I could be wrong. I know he's gonna miss a lot of games.
Yeah, and they got OBJ back, right?
Yeah.
So they only have one of those receivers usually at a time.
Looking at that team, now back to the Eagles. It gives me hope because Baker Mayfield's not the best quarterback. He's just a game manager. But when you run the ball,
everything
look elite.
Everything opens up, man, for real. Like, that's all. So Nick Sirianni, our last plea to you, my guy.
Run the ball.
Do yourself a favor. Do Jalen a favor. Do Miles a favor. But most importantly, do yourself and our team a favor. And just run the ball. Try it for a game. Just try it one game. Just try it the game and see what happens. If we get blown out that game because you ran the ball. You know how they always say he's catering to the fans. They want to see deep balls. Well, you cater to the fans, and obviously it didn't work. So cater to your coaching and just run the ball to set up the pass. Just do it for one game. And I promise we probably win that game. We could probably go beat the Chiefs right now if we run the rock.
Yeah, right. Right now it's just about W and L. If running the ball and it's gonna look ugly, just get the W. just get the W. I mean,
yeah, I got a bunch of Chiefs content creators. I'm in their inbox right now, so we'll see which one of them pop up and which one we get on here. But we're gonna always have good content on here, my guy. So just come back around. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're gonna be there. We're gonna do our thing. And Nick Sirianni's gonna run the ball next week, so everything's gonna be good, guys.
And I think y'all went live I think it was Sunday y'all went live. I really wanted to get on, but I was at Sesame Place with my son.
Hey, them kids. You got to spend that time with the kids, man. You got to spend that time with the kids, man. But anytime you want to, my guy, you can come over and come holler at us. You know what I'm saying? Anytime, just let us know. Like I said, we were supposed to get one Thursday anyway, so.
Yeah. Because Thursday is my actual day off, so let me see if I can do it.
Yeah, maybe we'll do like a little round table on Thursday. And I'll bring a couple of if we can get a couple of Kansas City content creators on there and do a little round table. We'll see what's up. We'll work something out, my guy. But hey, thanks for rocking with me. This whole hour and a half, we've been 20 strong. Much love to all you guys, man. That's why we couldn't do this without you, my guy. But as I always say, thanks for joining. Hit that like on the way out. It goes a long way, and it's free. So, fly, Eagles, fly. Till next time, this is Bird Gang Nation, and I am Bird Gang 31, and we are out. Peace.
Welcome to the Bird Gang Nation Sports Media Show, repping the greatest team of all time. Let's go! Bird Gang 31, he be the host with the most. We going deep, burning teams. They ain't nothing but toast. It's in your rest there. Sirianni put me in coach, running like Miles Sanders till I butt my head on the post. Touchdown! Yeah, that's coming. Devontae's crazy route running. Jalen hurting them, throwing lasers. The Rager Young gunning. Come on! On the D side, we ride, sack him with Fletcher, lay him out on the stretcher. No one can protect you. Watch Darius lay him, shutting down your routes. Come on! In my green John, eating Philly cheesesteaks. Put up your cups, wings up, if you can relate. Tailgating at the link like Gangsta Stride. To the Bird Gang Nation, that's worldwide. On Sundays, catch the pre and post game. Mondays is Birds on Broad Street with Philly Notion and Cool Cat, the man in motion. And Wednesdays, the midweek special got you open with JC from Eagles Talk. Hitting like B-Dog, baby.